Hi everyone and welcome to Vegas. It's the first day of the JCK show. The luxury show opened on Wednesday and there was an education program on Thursday, so we're really all into the groove of the show, and I'd say there's quite a positive mood, but you know, it's Vegas. Everyone's always smiling and happy in Vegas, and it's always fun to be here. But I think there are a few themes that have come through at the show already. Obviously, everyone's always talking about synthetic diamonds. It continues to be a hot topic. You remember a year ago at the Vegas show last year, De Beers announced this Lightbox bombshell, and the conversations really developed beyond that. But it's still a hot topic amongst people in the trade. Retailers are clearly wondering if they should be holding and carrying lab-grown diamonds. That's up for everyone to decide. As everyone knows, that Rapaport is holding a vote about the issue, about listing lab-grown on RapNet, and the results will be revealed on Sunday. So there's a lot of interest about this topic. So that's the one topic that everyone's on everyone's mind. The other is the issue of provenance. There's a lot of discussion about sustainability, about responsibly sourced diamonds, and how we can how the natural diamond industry contributes to the general society. And there was a very interesting panel discussion today, hosted by the GIA, which invited some very important, very established brands to tell their story about what they're doing to tell the good story that natural diamonds makes to society. Among them were Swarovski. Swarovski, it wasn't about natural diamonds. They carry a lab-grown diamond line, and they announced that they're going into natural diamonds in the coming year as well, which was an interesting development at the show. We wrote that story up on diamonds.net. So there was Swarovski was there, Lisa Bridge from Benbridge Jewelers told their story, Marcus Tahar, who's the CEO of Okavango Diamond Company, which is the rough selling arm of the Botswana government, essentially, told the story of Botswana's diamonds, which was very positive, and then representative from Kering as well. So it was an interesting discussion, and something that's on everyone's mind, because we realize clearly the industry realizes that it needs to get that story out. I would say the highlight so far of the show for me was the opening keynote address given by the president of Botswana, President Masisi, who in a very eloquent and composed way told the story of Botswana's diamonds, and how diamonds really contributes to the economic growth and sustainability of the economy in the southern African country. In fact, I would say there are two highlights. That was one of them, and yesterday at the Forevermark breakfast, President Masisi's wife also spoke about her journey and her connection to diamonds, having worked for Botswana initially, and sort of risen through the ranks to the position that she's in today, which was quite an inspiring talk. And I would agree, we've got to get that story out, and people realize, it's about the end consumer, and more consumers are asking the story. One interesting point that the representative from Kering, who heads, I forget her name, but she heads the jewelry and watch division at Kering, she said that consumers, their primary concern is still style and design, and that is understandable, but certainly more people are asking about the responsible sourcing question when they come into the stores. So we need to tell that story. And Marcus from Okavango mentioned that that's something that they are looking to do more of. We know that Okavango found this beautiful blue diamond, which they call the Okavango Blue. It's around a 20 carat polished diamond now, But they're using that as a marketing tool to show the Botswana diamond story. So I would say that among the topics that I'm looking out for at the show, or so far that I've got out of it, we've got the synthetics debate that just is the gift that keeps on giving. There's the provenance story, that we're seeing more of these initiatives from companies and more interest to see what companies can do to show their backstory of where the diamond comes from. And then there's the third issue is obviously the trade, and it's a bit early to say what's happening in terms of trading after just the first day. It feels like there is a steady traffic at the show. If you look around, we're at the end of the first day. I kind of chose a more secluded spot to do the video because it's a bit quieter. But there seems to be a steady traffic. It is a new venue for the JCK show. It's a more compact venue. It's still quite large, but it's easier to navigate, and you sort of feel your neighbor a bit more than you did at Mandalay Bay, which is where the show was previously. So that's something we'll be looking out for over the weekend until the show ends on Monday, is what is happening in terms of trading and particularly on the loose diamond side, and getting a sense for what jewelers are saying. I've said in the past that there is kind of a positive feeling out of the United States jewelry retail sector, but certainly their landscape is changing, and how they relate to inventory is changing, and so we kind of trying to pinpoint how that affects the rest of the pipeline. And the other issue that's really coming through strongly is the issue of bridal, and that's something we want to look out for. That there is a sense that bridal has diminished. The bridal market has declined in the last few years. We know that Forevermark is launching a new line of bridal goods, and because we need to spur demand for this important sector. It's still a mainstay for the industry, but there is a sense that the average value of a diamond engagement ring has dropped a bit, and so the overall value of that market has decreased as well. So we need to do a bit more research and speak to some of the suppliers of bridal goods in the market out there. So it's going to be an interesting rest of the week. I look forward to doing maybe another update before the show ends, and giving you more feedback from what's happening in Vegas. So I hope everyone who's watching is at the show, has a good show. If you see me, tap me on the shoulder and say hello, and I might have a pen and paper in hand to take notes on what you have to say. So I look forward to seeing everyone, and have a great show.